There have been a lot of food recalls, and a lot of people have turned to shopping for locally grown foods.
Well, a report out this morning brings new concerns about the safety of our food and the rapid rate of Americans dying after eating contaminated food.
The report done by the U.S. Public Interest Research Group claims recalls of hazardous meat and poultry have gone up 83% in the last 6 years.
Well, more meat plants shutting down tonight as workers get sick. That prompted Tyson Foods to warn, quote, "The food supply chain is breaking."
This is very sad, isn't it? And it affects families across Canada every year. For too long, food safety has relied too much on blind trust in labels, supply chain, or even on systems that operate behind closed doors. But we believe trust shouldn't be passive, but should be earned. Imagine you walk into your usual grocery store and you grab the same can of tuna that you have bought a dozen times before. No second thought, no inspection. And the label is always the same. But this time, it's different. You go home, you eat it, and within some hours, you are in severe pain. If you're lucky, you make it to the hospital like thousands before it's too late.
2022 foodborne illnesses swept across Canada, making thousands of them sick. But the real issue? Underreporting. The true numbers likely 10 times higher than what we see on paper. Ontario, over 4,800 cases were reported, but more than 2,500 cases went uncounted. Quebec, 158 cases for millions of people. Doesn't sound right. And in British Columbia, outbreaks were acknowledged, yet hospital records vanished. Alberta saw a spike, but hospitalization data again wiped clean. The deadliest culprits, Campylobacteriosis, Salmonellosis, and Listeriosis. Listeriosis had just 69 cases, out of which 51 were hospitalized. Imagine how many suffered silenced. Canadians are blind to this. Actually, a recent survey showed that 93% of Canadians demanded stricter food safety laws. People fear chemicals in food, false organic claims, and mislabeled products. So the question is, how many more must get sick before action is taken? The time for accountability is now. At TruMark, we believe that food safety isn't a hope, it's a right. Join the movement where trust is verified.
And that's why we crafted TruMark, which is not just a product, but a new standard. A shift toward verifiable truth, where food safety is not about assumptions anymore, but it's a matter of proof and clarity. With Polygon blockchain at its core, TruMark records every each step of the food journey, from production to transport, storage, and retail. Each action is logged and is immutable, instantly accessible, and transparent. Imagine one scan, real answers. Your food's whole journey and story, real time, right in the palm of your hand. So it's not all about empowering consumers, but it's about redefining the idea of safety across the whole food supply chain. Because we truly believe that real safety starts with accountability. So each step of the supply chain, from farms to shelves, are independently logged and verified through smart contracts. And once it's verified in this way, it stays the same. We also observed a critical gap. Although the government's recall portal exists, but the truth is, not everyone knows they do. So we brought them in by integrating a live recall checking system directly into the experience. It's not to replace the existing system, but making it available for everyone with equal clarity and simplicity for all the stakeholders. In this new era, brands do not compete on stories, but on proof and clarity. The best brands rise not by shouting louder, but by being transparent. That's why once you step into this new era, you won't settle for anything less. Because the future of trust is not a fantasy. It's designed, it's built, and it's meant to be as simple as the truth should be.